name is Kavita Shah. I am a composer, singer, researcher, educator, and producer. My music is rooted in the jazz tradition, improvisation across idioms, and a celebration of the virtuosity of the human voice. At the heart of my music is a desire to connect with others and create spaces of social inclusion. My work also embraces memory, reconstructing parts of myself and loved ones that have been washed away by the tides of migration. Let's start now with the prayer song from my interdisciplinary work, Folk Songs of Naborea, which premiered at the Park Avenue Armory. This piece is about the folk music of a futuristic post-nuclear society in which people have abandoned technology in favor of a return to a hunter-gatherer way of life. I was born in New York City and spent summers visiting my family in Bombay. The surrounding pulse of both cities contrasted the safety of home. Chaos and order lived side by side. Perhaps this is why I was attracted to jazz, and specifically improvisation. My mentor, the late Sheila Jordan, embodied this dichotomy of freedom and rules, with her deep knowledge of bebop and her fearlessness in its execution. Writing for a jazz band, my process is collaborative, leaving space for the amazing musicians I work with to bring the music to life with their unique personalities. Here is Low Edge, a song I wrote for my quintet inspired by my grandmother's village in coastal Gujarat.
Day is done, night is come, everyone walking slowly from the sun. One by one, evening born, rest has begun. Day is done, night has come, everyone walking slowly from the sun. One by one, evening born, all rest has begun.
On my mother's side, I come from a nomadic farming tribe, and on my father's side, I come from a family of publishers. I grew up surrounded by words, English words, Hindi words, Gujarati words, Marathi words. Words and music for me are inextricably linked. As a child, I sang with the Young People's Chorus of New York City in more than 30 languages. And in college, I studied French, Yoruba, and majored in Spanish and Portuguese literature. I love learning and singing in new languages because they each offer me sonoric possibilities and new ways of being. Sometimes, though, my music can be wordless, like in this next piece, Jagjeevan Mansion, which I wrote for my ancestral home in Gujarat. It's a dilapidated mansion full of intricate details, hidden treasures, and an evocative past. You'll hear some familiar jazz, harmony and rhythmic structures, as well as two Indian ragas, Jog and Multani. I sing a Noom Thum Alap informed by the Agra Gharana tradition, and I improvise in made-up syllables and sounds.
sa sa ni da pa ma sa ni da pa ma fa ni sa sa ni da pa ma sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sa ni da pa ma sa ni da pa ma fa ni sa sa ni da pa ma sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sa ni da pa ma sa ni da pa ma fa ni sa sa ni da pa ma sa ni da pa ma ga re sa.
Some of my earliest memories involve rituals. As a child in India, I remember seeing a festival celebrating the Hindu god Krishna, in which men climbed on top of one another to make a human pyramid, risking their lives to break an earthen pot filled with food and money. Rituals and the ancestral knowledge they carry within them continue to fascinate me. 20 years ago, I began conducting ethnomusicology fieldwork in Salvador, Brazil, investigating Afro-Brazilian music and identity. I continue to research traditional musical practices through field recordings, interviews, cultural immersion, and oral study with masters and community elders. I draw upon these experiences as inspiration and raw materials for my writing. Let's return now to folk songs of Naborea, which I wrote after a 3-month period of travel in West and East Africa. My intention was to depict a world in which previous constructs of tribe, nation, and race are obsolete. In Naborea, music continues to play an essential role in marking human rituals, as it has for millennia. Here is the anthem of Naborea, written in a made-up language of Naborean. For the past decade, I have been traveling to Cape Verde, West Africa, to follow the footsteps of my idol, Cesaria Evora. She brought the mournful ballad form of the morna to all corners of the globe. In my research on the island of São Vicente, I was lucky to meet the legendary Bao, Cesaria's musical director and master guitarist. Together we recorded an album, and here is our performance of a morna that I composed, with lyrics written for me by another living legend from Cape Verde, Morgadinho. In Creole, abraço de marabeza means a welcoming embrace.
Mo bem conchedo não esteja, mo bem preciado nos morabeza, terra de morna riqueza, terra sabura, terra de beleza, mo bem conchedo nos terra, mo bem preciado se cultura, mo bem chutar nossa amizade. Kavita, seja bem-vinda na nostinha, aprender, viver, muda criolinha, canta nos morna, canta
In my practice, I have been moving towards composing through the corporal experience of singing, without the use of pen and paper or the intermediary of another instrument like the piano. I explore ideas through improvisation and then build melodies and vocal layers to create soundscapes that come directly from the source, my voice, my human body. I do this using an electronic looper, sound processor, and editing software. I also draw upon my expertise of the vocal instrument, using extended techniques from different traditions to create a broad palette of sounds. Here is one such piece created in collaboration with composer Zeynep Toraman.
A late afternoon on a late summer day, havada kuşlar çılgın, baparda gün kararırken, havada kuşlar çılgın, baparda gün kararırken.